Alright, what's going on, y'all? Just got finished doing a little bit of work. I hadn't shown my face on camera in 2 or 3 weeks since I closed that last house, so just wanted to let you guys know that I am still here for everybody that's still following the journey. The journey has not stopped. I just got a lot of wind taken out of my sail, a lot of wind taken out of my system with this last house. I'm just gonna jump on camera to kind of reflect on that and then just do like some real talk. Anybody that may be new or anybody trying to get caught up on where I am with this whole real estate journey, this last house that I did, it is one that I took on, had 3 different exit options that I was trying to do. One was trying to sell it as is, and then we went into rehabbing it for a possible fix and flip or potentially a short to mid-term rental. Now, the financing wasn't going to work out for me to do a short or mid-term rental, but I did do a fix and flip. The market changed on me right as we got ready to list, so that was part on me because I just took a lot of time with the rehab and everything. So during that time, I mean, the market it just shifted to where prices started to plummet, inventory started to increase. It's that whole supply and demand situation in real life. I got to feel it real life, and wasn't a good feeling. Can't even lie to you. It was one of those things where, man, I almost feel like it gave me I don't really want to joke about this, but like PTSD, real estate induced PTSD. And that whole time period did hit a lot of investors here in a pretty bad way, but the strong ones, they did survive. And I'm at the point now where I am just now regathering my footing and trying to jump back in the game. What my plan is to, well, first off, all of my marketing, I've already started to restart all of my marketing. Out looking at deals that make sense, still being a bit conservative with my prices, so I haven't locked in anything new yet. Maybe I need to, really ramp it up. So that's what I'm trying to do now. So the plan for the next, I don't know how many days, but what I'm going to try to do is do some daily vlogs and some daily information, whatever. I've done all this stuff before. I've had some lows before where I've had to, really crank it back up and restart everything, rethink my strategy and everything. So I'm set up now to where I'm going to go through that process again to get to my next deal. So the plan is to vlog every day. I'm going to take you guys through a lot of the systems that I use, a lot of the programs that I use, the apps, some of the houses when I get some calls in, go check them out, analyzing the deals. Kind of like how I used to do on my older page in the very beginning, very start of it, where I would, do things like comp properties and all that. So you guys are going to get to see me do that. This is really like a challenge to myself on camera to really keep me motivated, keep me accountable. And man, just go ahead and, really start cranking it back up, because too deep in this thing to quit. I went through a process, was like, man, do I even want to keep going with this? Because a job right now might feel kind of good. And I'll be 100% honest, I even reached out to a couple of the larger companies here who I've done a bunch of work with before, just to see if I could even get on their team. Just kind of abandon what I had going on for the next 2 or 3 years and try to get on their team to hopefully, just get in, learn, and just make some consistent income. And I believe this is for a good reason. I got rejected by all of them. Maybe they just thought I'd suck as an employee. They really saw in me that wasn't for me. I even had one company owner that I've been doing business with for several years tell me, it's like, I've got a job for you, but what I would much rather see you do is keep going with it. I don't want to see you stop and all this. So he gave me a lot of motivation, a lot of knowledge, just a lot of help to get me restarted, reacclimated to this new market, some suggestions on how I should change up my strategy, even maybe dig into like some subject to stuff, some owner finance stuff with the interest rates changing. So I'm going to try to implement all of that. Hopefully within the next few weeks, months, or whatever, you guys maybe get to see me take down some of these creative financing deals. But the guys who I did reach out to for a job, a lot of them, they just didn't want to see me give up. Every time I kind of go through these different challenges, I do feel like I've gained something out of it. Yeah, this time is a little bit different because this last deal took so much money out of our pockets that we are starting with a lot more knowledge, but on the financial level, lower than where we were before we lost money on this last house. Light work, we'll get that back quick. It's nothing to get out here and, you know, do some assignments or do a wholesale deal, or even if I got to jump into, you know, another fix and flip that makes sense, I'm gonna jump into it. We're gonna knock this thing out. Yeah, about to keep this thing going. So if you guys would, if you're checking this out, you're not subscribed, subscribe, man. It motivates me. You guys who still comment, watch, and all that motivates me to keep going. And hopefully I'm motivating you to not stop whatever it is that you may be trying to do. And yeah, man, it's been good to me so far. So I had to think about just all the money I made in the past doing this, all the free time that it's gotten me. And I'm gonna get that back, you know, super quick. So subscribe. This is another reset that I'm doing, and we're about to get to it.